Hi Crafty friend, it's me Justine, and we're gonna get funky with some stencils today. This is the Stencil of the Month Club for February 2024. Now there's 4 stencils. This is called the Spring Stencil Backgrounds set, and I'm going to be doing some ink blending. We're gonna play with some crackle paste that I've never used before. The seal is still on there, so we'll see. I can see it's not even dry because it's moving around in there, but never tried that, so we'll give that a go. But let's just play around. I'm not going to use this one today because I feel like 3 is plenty for camera, but let's just start with this kind of tealy blue one. Pink, purple, and blue are my favorite colors, so that's what I'm going with today. Doing what I know. I am using the blending paper. I will link that in the description. There's a better way to say that, but it is special paper for blending, which is helpful in my opinion. I'm going to put my paper down with some best ever craft tape, and we're gonna get started. I don't have the fancy stencil holder, so we're gonna use tape until I consider buying it or get sent it. But you know what? If it's not broke, I'm not fixing it. And what is broke is me. So, you know, I feel like I've been a little raw these last couple videos on my channel, so hopefully you're not scared away. Alright, so got my stencil down, and I'm going to go with Salvage Patina and Peacock Feathers for this card. I think I'm going to go light to dark, so we'll start with Peacock Feathers. I have blending brushes that I don't have labels for, and they're unbranded. I don't know. They work. But I will say that the little brushes, these little guys from Spellbinders, I feel like are fabulous. So there's that little note for you. But I feel like brushes are brushes like these are, you know, so we're gonna go for it. And I'm just going to pop it on and not worry about centers of the flowers or petals. No, we're just putting it on. We're gonna make an ombre moment happen. So that will look interesting. I think it would be really cool if someone did take time and make every little petal have its color, but that isn't my style. So this is my style, and I'm gonna go with it. And I love Better Press, so I'm gonna pop a Better Press sentiment on this card. I don't have a plan for this one yet, so we'll just see what happens after I'm done stenciling and see if something comes to mind. Okay, so I have my first color down, Salvage Patina, and I wanted to do an ombre look where it got darker toward the outside. So I'm going to take the Peacock Feathers and put it on the edges. And just kind of smush up more ink from my hands. And then on the one where I'm using the crackle paste, I planned on using this lily, and I did stamp that out with watercolor paper, and I did black embossing ink with clear embossing powder over it. So my plan was to watercolor that. So I don't know if I'm going to do that on camera or if I'm going to do it and then show you. I guess we'll see how long it takes for me to do the rest of this, and then I'll let you know. So here is the first peel and reveal for the video. Whoa, that was really fast too. Let's see, I'm at under 5 minutes and I have a background done. That is awesome. Okay, my tape did rip this a little bit, so that's not fun, but that just means it's an opportunity for me to try to make it work. So I'm just going to have to cut that down. Okay, and this sentiment is going to be just perfect in the middle there. That is really cute, just with a little embellishment. That is a perfect quick card. So I love that. I'm going to set this off to the side just so I don't get any other ink on it. And then I'll just clean up my area. If you don't know, Distress Oxides clean up really easily with just water and a cloth. I've been using the Swedish dishcloths in my craft room and liking them. All right, for my second card, I have kind of, well, it's this one. I don't know what flowers those might be. If you know, let me know in the comments, but to me, they just look like a beautiful flower. I am going to put my tape on the edges, and I will end up cutting this down. Right now, this is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, and I will be matting it on some darker cardstock, or yeah, darker, because I'm going to have some white lines here. So that's just fine with me. Let's get this all taped down. The size of these stencils is great because if you want to make full backgrounds where you don't have to mat, this stencil, or all 4 of these stencils, are 4 3/4 by 6 inches. So if you wanted to, you can line it up so it's the full card. Now, I wasn't too careful about how I lined that up, and I know I'm going to cut some off the edges anyway, so I'm just going to go ahead and just go for it, if you will. So I'm going to start with spun sugar, and whenever I have light pink, I use my little one just because my other pink brush is for darker pink, and it's my large one. And I'm going to start at the top and just add that on. And sometimes with blending, I mean, the paper does really matter, because some paper will just absorb the ink and it will kind of freeze it and it won't move. But if you have good blending paper, it is much easier to make your ink work with you. So that's why I recommend using the blending paper, which I will have linked in the description. As far as clubs, make sure that if you want any of the club items, you go ahead and subscribe before the 27th, or I guess you have on the 27th to subscribe as well, but they sometimes put them back on the website and sometimes they don't. So if you want it, you gotta get it before, I guess, the 28th, but everywhere says the 27th, but you can still get it on the 27th, just not after. Okay, Picked Raspberry is my next one. I don't even know why I had to look at the cover, because I know that this is Picked Raspberry, which is one of my favorite colors. It's just like this perfect pink. I think that would have been a better name for it, actually. Perfect pink. But who am I to tell Tim Holtz what color, what name his colors should be? Okay. Again, kind of an ombre. We'll say ombre. I don't know. Maybe there has to be 3 colors for an ombre to be present. I don't know the perfect definition for that, but I can just tell that this is going to be one of the stencils I go back to often, because this is a really cool background, and I know that if I added any color, this would be gorgeous. Oh my goodness, look at that. You guys. My Minnesotan showing. You guys. Okay, well, that is gorgeous, and I will set it off to the side for now with my other one. And let's try the crackle paste, because I've never tried that before, ever. So we'll just see how that goes. I don't know what this tool is called. When I used to paint for fun and whatever in high school and college, I would call this a palette knife, but I'm sure in the card world that there's something else that it's called, because I don't know. I just feel like there's something else that it's called, but in my mind it's called a palette knife, and I think that you're supposed to use that with the crackle paste. I don't know. I think so. So I'm gonna hope for the best here. Okay, the little arcs are going up and then down, so I think that is going to be the top. And I'm going to try to get this stencil on kind of tight so the crackle paste has little cells to sit in. At least that's what I'm hoping for. I'm really hoping for the crackle to show. I remember when I was younger, the crackle nail polish was all the rage. So I'm hoping for that effect, but oh, I have to open it first. Hello. Another great tool, the reverse tweezers. Let me know in the comments if you've used crackle paste before. I want to know. This came in a Simon Says stamp card kit. I don't even know how long ago, which I stopped subscribing to because I started being a Spellbinders influencer, and I don't have a whole lot of time to just play in my craft room, which is kind of sad, but it's something that I've been trying to do more often, especially with watercoloring. If you did not see the watercolor Better Press hummingbirds, this was me playing, and I loved it. This is gorgeous. We need more of this. Anyway, yeah, so let me know if you've tried this or have a Simon Says stamp card kit. I want to know if you've tried that. I think they're great. They're great. There's been a few months this last year where I saw what they were providing in the card kits, and I was like, wow, that looks awesome, but I don't really think that I should spend money on things when I have other things coming in. Something tells me that I need to stir this. Maybe it is just some brain cells holding hands in my head, but to me that makes sense. Maybe I should read the directions on the side. Translucent medium designed to create crackle effects on surfaces with distress palette knives. Haha, this is a palette knife. Okay. Adult use only. Okay. The chaotic crafter in me just says go for it. So I'm going to stop fussing around, and I'm just going to spread it on. I think I'm going to put it on the bottom and then just kind of scrape it. Am I doing this right? If I'm not, you're probably watching this going, what? No, 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 you're supposed to do it this way. Tell me in the comments. By the time I see it, it will be too late for this card, but there's plenty of paste in here, so I guess maybe for my next card I will do better, but so far it just looks like clear, what is that called? Glossy accents. So I don't know really what to expect here. I'm hoping for some crackles. I'm going to take it off. This might be a mistake, so yay for trying. Okay. What? That looks crazy. There's all these bubbles right now, but it definitely is showing like the matte of the paper and then the glossy of the crackle paste. Let's just see what happens. I don't know. This is crazy. Okay. As I'm finishing up this one now, I am still waiting on things to crackle. I keep kind of peeping over there. I see some crackles. So that's kind of exciting me. I do see all of the bubbles have stayed, which is also kind of interesting. I've never tried the crackle paste before, like I said. I think I like the bubbles better than the crackle look. which is kind of weird, but okay. I'm hoping that the bubbles, once they harden up all the way, are going to stay bubbles and not be these cracked little circles. But I guess we'll just have to wait and see, won't we? But for now, I'm just going to add these sentiments. These are Better Press sentiments. I'm a Better Press babe, so I got to use Better Press sentiments, right? Anyway, I also added some sparkle paper here, and that's from Spellbinders. It's this mix, the glitter cardstock spring tone assorted. There's dark pink, light pink. Did I just say dark pink? Dark pink, light pink, aqua, pale green, and white. So something for everybody in there, but I love the way that these stencils turned out. The crackle paste washed off this perfectly, so now I can use this for, I probably will do ink blending. Let's just be real. This crackle paste is kind of a mystery to me at this point, so we'll just see what happens with this. I'm going to let it dry overnight. I'm hesitant to really touch it too much and move it around because I don't really want those bubbles to go away. I think they're quite interesting, but maybe I can show you. Do you see some crackles happening? Am I just delusional? I'll grab my phone and turn on the flashlight and see if it's kind of a little easier to see. I don't know. Maybe I'm just wanting crackles to happen, so I'm thinking they're happening, but I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I'm going to let it dry overnight, and I'm going to maybe play around with this some more and see what happens. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and end the video, and if I make something with this, I will update you with next month's Stencil of the Month club, which is really awesome, by the way. I already have it, and I am excited to play with it. So I'll update you in that video to see what happens with these. Anyway, I'm going to stop touching it before I wreck the bubbles or put fingerprints in things that don't need it. I think these need some embellishments just to kind of brighten it up and have fun. So I'm going to grab my, oh, if you could only see how much of a mess this is. My craft room has become a disaster. Trying to find my bling basket, and it is buried. Okay, so for my embellishments, ooh, pearls might be kind of fun. I think those teal right there, that would be gorgeous. I think we're gonna go with that. But it's always fun just to kind of pick and choose and play around with some embellishments and finish up a project. These are from Pink and Maine. They came in a card kit probably like a year ago. Ow! I really do miss card kits. I really loved the Spellbinders ones, but Pink and Maine has great card kits. So if you're looking for a solution to your card kit blues and you need a card kit in your life, I would check out Pink and Maine. These are just adorable. They are full of glitter, but the glitter is contained in the embellishment, so you're not going to have glitter all over your craft room if you're someone who does not like that. Me, I have no problem with that. In fact, I put glitter on my ceiling in my new craft room because I love glitter so much. Okay, I wish I had another pink one because I think that would be really cute. I think I'm going to use these two, and then I'm going to use another embellishment to tie it all together. But this is like perfect with this glitter paper. Okay, and I do like the scattered look of the embellishments. I think it looks just a little more natural and unintentional, so that works for my head. Okay, ooh, haha, these gems. This was from the Floral Friendship Gemstone pack, and that Floral Friendship collection was a good one from Spellbinders. I think I'm going to use these flat guys. Yeah, that's fun. Okay. That is working for my head. I really liked that Floral Friendship collection. That was a fun one. And I did a collab with Melanie, so if you haven't checked out her channel and video, make sure you do. That was like almost a year ago, you guys. Ay. But if you remember, I made a whole bunch of butterfly cards, and that was a blast. Okay, well, I think we're done here today. I hope you had a great time with me, and let me know in the comments which one is your favorite. Let me know if you've tried that crackle paste. Maybe I am just missing out. If so, tell me all about it. I think I might need to do some research on my own and figure out what is going on. But oh, there's some crackles showing. Do you see it now? I don't know how to show this on camera because I feel like it's not showing up. I'm looking at my screen. It's definitely crackling. So that is interesting. Now it's kind of giving me stained glass vibes with the crackle and the pattern. This is very interesting. Okay, once again, I need to leave that alone. So we'll just call it a day here. We'll see you next time. Bye, crafty friend.